Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy San Marino. That's right, we're back. We're doing pretty well. We are currently 12th in the Serie A. We are quite a long way away from the relegation zone. We're still 13 points clear. That's very, very good news. And if we look, we can see our form since the last time we spoke. We beat Lazio 4-0, and then we lost 2-1 to Roma. Since then, we've had a surprisingly good set of results. We beat Torino. We were 1-0 down in that game, but we turned it round and won 3-1. A penalty late on, securing us the more comfortable result than perhaps we deserved. And then there was a 1-1 draw with Juventus. Again, we scored right in the last minute, a chip over the goalkeeper, and then they scored in the even more last minute to equalise. We then lost expectedly away at Inter Milan 4-1 before a shock win over AC Milan at home. Cavaliere scoring twice and College. It's actually a come from behind victory. We were 2-0 down, we came back to 3-2, and it was a delightful result. We did obviously then lose to Udinese, although briefly we were drawing, and actually for most of the game we were in it. It was two goals in the second half kind of put us to bed, and then we unfortunately lost against Cagliari. That really we should have done better in, but we didn't create very many chances, but the chances we did have, we were poor with our finishing, so not great, I suppose. And now we come to Novara and Fiorentina. Fiorentina, the second game we have, they are outside of the relegation zone. Novara looking doomed this season. They've already beaten us, I think. Did we lose to Novara earlier on? No, we drew 0-0 with them. Now we're playing them away. So let's get straight down to it. But yes, it's going to be hopefully a fun game. There's also the Halmstad friendly there, which was part of the transfer of Larsson joining the club. So we played that, and I put out a reserve side so as not to waste the fitness of our first team for this game. Now, we're starting with Sagredo in the team for the first time. He's yet to actually make an appearance for us because of him being on international duty and that. But yeah, let's see what we can do. These are no good. We've already beaten them in the cup as well. So we are 2 games this season against them. 1 win, 1 draw. Hopefully we can not see a red card come out here. Good. And we can try and go one huge step towards securing our... lorry outside, securing our safety in the division. Christ, it's a tough sentence to get out. Oh, hi puppy. Puppy moving around on my feet. The ball gets cleared from a corner. Larsson now running forward with it. Not really running forward, although he does win us a throw-in on the right. Nortz up to Larsson, back again. Nortz wins it back again. Sagredo, big ball forward towards Cavaliere, and he gets it there. Cavaliere running forward, and he shoots just wide. He actually got third in goal of the month a couple of months ago for the goal that he scored against Genoa. Was actually not one that we played on camera typically, but yeah, he collected it in his own half and scored a lovely finish. Good tackle there from Kohans. Come on. Francois. Oh, I've left Francois on the pitch. Yeah, so this is the problem when you do these kind of things. I've left our backup left back as our start on the pitch. So that's no good, really. But it's an absolute classic. I thought I'd gone back and tidied it up before starting this game, but it seems like I didn't. Oh, dear. Terrible finish, but he was offside as well. Did I change the back four completely? No, I don't have a backup left back. That's silly. Alright, well, he's playing okay. He probably managed 1 game, but yeah, not ideal. Alright. Oh, come on, guys. Good save from French. He's not been as solid as he was in those first few games when he joined when he sort of got his first run in the side. That's a good corner, well won by Cavaliere, but he's been okay in the last couple of months. I'm signing a new goalkeeper on a free. You remember that from the last video. Corner comes in. Yilmaz, great save from Koita in goal there. Should have been 1-0. Mihailovic. No, we don't. Oh no, we will. Will we? No, we won't get to see that corner. Great. Terrible must have been. Larsson set free. Oh, his shot gets saved and it nearly deflects into the path of your boy Caballero, but doesn't. Mihailovic, can he cross? No, back to Francois. Francois' ball in towards towards Caballero, but doesn't get there. And now they break. Echevana, good tackle. No one going out to that ball. Fofana now with the ball in the midfield. They're still playing it around. Is he going to put it in? He does, but we clear it just about. Caballero now in our half with the ball. He likes a run. Oh, tries to play up towards Larson, doesn't get there. Alessandro tackled by Murphy, and that's a foul. Cohans, and we've given him a penalty, for fuck's sake. On his debut, good one. Of course, against the worst team in the fucking league. Uranga misses. What a terrible penalty that was. Dear me. They are low on confidence for sure. But we need to be doing better. This is not good. What can we do? Okay, Frey to Murphy to Mihailovic. Mihailovic slips in Caballero. Lovely bit of football. But the keeper makes a save and then Caballero forces his shot way wide. Disappointing. And do we have an injury there? Maybe. We'll be very happy with our first half display. Will we indeed? Will we? Okay, so we have Sivertson not looking great. Let's take Sivertson off because he's also booked. Let's passionately say, because we're away from home, if we say that we're not happy with them, that won't go well. Considering we're still not a very good side. We've had a few decent results, but it's been mostly negative recently. Oh, come on. Diaby puts the ball in. Francois is there to clear. I'm not sure what that guy's name was. But here we go. They've got a player booked. And now Murphy's been booked. That means he's going to miss his next game. Diaby down to Teti. Come on. We're really not playing well. I'm trying to work out... Oh, hang on. I'm playing Frey in midfield. I didn't really want to be. Let's leave it for another few minutes before we do anything else. Make that change. Groenendijk coming on for Mihailovic. Okay, Nicoli to Larson. Larson goes round his man. Oh, he crosses, but they just about get there first. Murphy with the ball. Groenendijk now to Caballero. Caballero turns, and he finishes with an absolute belter of a goal. Nicely done. Lovely stuff. Turn and a great finish from Caballero. Finally, we get a shot on target. We've actually had quite a few shots on target, but finally we have one that actually looked like it was in a good position, and he does manage to finish. Nice. I am going to now take off Frey for Mercado. Remind me for the next game that I don't want to play either of them. I want to play Asensi. Oh, but he was travelling. That's why he's not playing. Of course. Okay. Right. Corner for us. Yilmaz with the corner. Why is he taking it? Not sure. But he is. The ball comes in and Sagredo heads over. He nearly got a chance to make amends for his poor penalty earlier on, or poor giving away of a penalty earlier on. But no. Nicoli to Larson. Larson still only got that goal on his debut, and again that run continues. He keeps, weirdly, he's playing on this side. He keeps cutting in and then shooting on his other foot. I don't quite know why you'd do that, but he is. Caballero, Mercado to Murphy. To Mercado again. Caballero with the ball. Larson now turns. He's on his right foot, and he finishes second time of asking. That's his second goal. We are 2-0 up, and finally our, I'd say, slightly better, statistically anyway, slightly better play seems to be being rewarded. We're up to even 9th now, which is very impressive. And you've got to say that with 37 points, we're probably safe, particularly how poor some of the other teams in this division have been this year. Nicoli, ball in, and Sagredo has his first goal for the club. It's 3-0. Navarra, surely, they can't have very many games before they're down. I suppose technically they're only 12 points, so they'll need a few more. But yeah, Novara really not doing very well. And we have pulled off... We must be up, though. We are, 16 points clear? So barring an absolutely unlikely run of good form from everybody else below us in the table, I think we can pretty much guarantee that we're in Serie A next season. Caballero being taken out by Quiroga. Is he going to get booked? He probably is. Oh, he's been sent off. Wow. And a couple of their players go and complain, surrounding the referee. Maybe we can have a fourth? Nope. Segredo to Nortz. Nortz again to Nicoli. Nicoli turns. Kohans is now fouled. We still don't have our positive goal difference that we've been looking for. Seems when we lose, we get beat by quite a lot of goals, particularly by the bigger teams. Caballero picks up that slightly loose ball. Larson now, can he turn inside? He does. Oh, he did all the stuff very, very nicely, but just put the ball slightly. I mean, he could have gone for the other post. I was thinking that's where I would have gone. Not that I know anything. He's a professional. I'm not. He's a professional. Dot. Okay. The cross comes in, they fire over. They really had a chance to take something from this game. They had that penalty, and we were looking a little shaky at that point, but no, we turned it round. A good, solid, professional second half. And could there still be more to come? Well, we've got a corner, probably just about enough time to take it. Maybe we can add a fourth. Oh no, we don't get time. Well, 3-0. I'm very happy with that result, and yeah, like I say, I'm pretty sure we are going to be in for a second season of Serie A stuff. Just wanted to say another S word. Could have said shit, didn't. Inter look like they're going to win the league, although Udinese very close behind. Larsson got his second goal. Yeah, it's a long way between goals. Titani did very well. Segredo got his goal on his debut. Novara, we were great. Delighted for him. Alfredo was outstanding. Yeah. He actually did do pretty well. I mean, I have a feeling we'd have done better if we hadn't been playing him. We'd have had a bit more of an outlet down that side. But nevertheless, credit where credit's due. He did okay. Now, that puts less pressure on us for the second game. The second game is against Fiorentina. They just drew with Cagliari 2-2. So we should, in theory, be able to beat them. Where are they? Fiorentina down here. They've had 19 losses. How many have we had? Only 12. We're doing pretty well, got to say. Right. So just the 12 days we have to sim through. Thanks very much, game. Good choice. Or thanks very much, Ben, really. I suppose we could have done Fiorentina versus Regina, which would have been a much shorter gap between the games. But you know how I like to torture you with the slow loading and processing screen and the sort of generic chat about nothing much. I've spent some money. I'm not going to show you who on, but I have spent some money, and you'll find him quite agreeable in the next season. When we begin our next season and he's joined the club, you'll agree that it was probably money well spent. It's a defensive midfielder. Just another option. That's going to be very nice. We're actually up there looking goals scored. Look, 42, only 30 behind Inter. So, a long way to go. But I'm surprised we've scored that many, to be honest. 42. At the beginning, we really didn't score many at all. Then Caballero started scoring, and thank goodness he did. But yeah, we've done pretty well. 10th in Serie A on our first season up. I mean, not very many clubs that I've been paying attention to actually managed to stay longer than that. I will, if we see the opportunity to, I will check out how the Premier League is looking for anyone who's of a Leicester persuasion. And would you believe it? It's been so long since I've... Where's my... Where the heck? Personal... There it is. The FM stats doc isn't on recently used things. So yeah. Look at this. England... Leicester City looking to secure their first win of the Premier League in 4 years. They're actually, where are they? Leicester. They're one of the more, they've got 2 wins so far, okay. Was any of those about? Oh yeah, Weston-super-Mare. Actually, they're out of the relegation zone, that was good. Okay. Tottenham are actually top suddenly. Leicester have dropped, Arsenal and Leicester are about where they were before. I think Swindon have won the League Cup, which is a beautiful thing to see. Competitions, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's down here somewhere. Yeah, 2083. Swindon Town beat Leicester City in the Cup final, the League Cup final. Where are you, my Swindon boys? I'm going to add you to the statistics straight away. There we go. Okay, good. Good to know. Swindon winning there. This is a competition we've won quite a lot, actually, if we just look at the stats. We have... So that would be their 8th League Cup. Not bad for Little Swindon Town. Club de football. Di Cesare. How good do they think he's going to be? Not good at all. It's interesting, he's basically the same as that other guy who they think is as good as Caballero. Not really sure why. I'm sure no one is. My ankle just did a great big click. That's the level of chat you get on this channel, so I hope everyone's excited. I don't know if anyone noticed, but we sold out our ground for the game against Juventus, I think, and I'm worried that we only had about. Let's just check quickly. Squad? No, not squad. Information. We only have something like 4,000 seats. Yeah, 4,500 seats. So maybe if we go to the boardroom, try that now. Interact with the board. Stadium. Build a new stadium. Are you kidding? Or maybe. Are you serious? Fuck you. Alright, well, we need the training facilities improved. Are you kidding me? Oh, they are going to do it. Okay, good. Can we increase our youth? No, cut back, cut back. Maybe we can get a feeder club. Oh, you're such a... Alright, fine. Right, let's just click up through these. They are going to include our training facilities, which is good. That will be done in a few months' time, in the end of October. That's good. I don't want him, thank you. I am technically still at work, although near the end of the working day now. I'm about to do something which I might regret, and I'm going to take the duty phone. So if the phone rings, I will obviously have to drop this recording, but hopefully it should be fine. It's only happened a few times before. Maybe this will be another time, but hopefully not. We're not even close to being there yet. It's only been 2 or 3 days. Come on. It's an international break, of course. I've done this before. Not a great... Good. Navarre have had 8 red cards, guys. Actually, we've had quite a few. 3, you can see there. The game against Cagliari, they had a man sent off. I threw everything forward in an attempt to get an equaliser, and we then had a man sent off as well. Typical. I was very disappointed in the team. Yeah, because we really didn't deserve to lose/draw that game. We should have won it. I know we did lose it, and we didn't draw it either, but all these words are just meaningless sounds when compared to the footballing gods of justice. We should have had those gods of justice on our side. I don't know what I'm talking about, nor do you. This is the problem with an international break. It gives people too much time to think. Now, we've got to think about, I mean, if they won't expand our stadium, we are really going to start to struggle for keeping up our... Are they seriously in third? God, Lviv. Seriously, guys. Shakhtar and Dinamo above them. That's very poor. Oh, Kremen are back in the league. That's fun. Well done, them. Actually, did they ever get in the league before? I don't know. Anyway, my point being that I'm looking forward to next season, but if we don't get a stadium, the hope is that we start to fill the stadium out on a regular basis, because if we do, then they'll obviously buy a new stadium and build it for us. There's every possibility that at the end of the season they'll just decide to upgrade it anyway. Sometimes they do. It's not often, but yeah, sometimes they do. So we might see that they'll change their heart and mind as we look closer to staying up. Maybe the poor form at the beginning of the season damaged our having everybody in the team having everybody seeing us lose all the time maybe damaged our attendances. But I think that now that we're starting to do a lot better, we might be lucky enough to get them in there on a more regular basis. Yes, I will sell you. Didn't we just sell half of you anyway? Isn't he co-owned? Yeah, well then stop bloody moaning. Just go to Lazio. I've already got 2.6 million for you, so piss off. I don't care. I don't care, mate. Home form for these guys, all of them really, really good. We need to be up there, not with this score, draw, loss. Score, draw, win, loss. It's not how we like it. Better than it all being L's, but I'd prefer some more dubs in there. Okay, we're finally nearly there. Fiorentina actually have a pretty good home record, or at least in the last 5, but it's us at home that counts. So it's going to be Udinese in the final versus Verona? Or will Cagliari turn it round? This is a big one. Verona get to the final, which is cool. Have they actually been in the final for ages? No, this is their first final since probably that time that we noticed that they had won it. Did they win it? No, this must be their first ever cup final, at least in terms of the game. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, well, good luck to them. It'd be nice to see someone else win something, because Udinese are one of those teams that do bottoms. Oh no, Batone. I thought that guy's name was Bottoms. Right, yeah, I'll go over that stuff in a bit. Veron, good. Kenneth Davies. Kenneth Davies. So yeah, if we don't get that new stadium, it will be harder to... Because I remember I had a friend who got into the Premier League with AFC Wimbledon, and they never were able to build their stadium. They were never able to sort of expand it or buy a new one. And so he was really struggling because they had very low attendance because their season ticket prices were jacked massively high. And yeah, it generally didn't do much for sort of allowing the club to become sustainable in the long term. Hopefully we can sort of avoid that a little bit, and I'd really love a new stadium, and they could call it the Alberto Maria Secondo Stadium. I don't care. I don't necessarily need them to call it the Ben Wheatland Stadium, and they wouldn't at the moment anyway because I'm not a legend. But a new stadium would really, really help. If not, Udinese really want to win that league. Are they top on? Oh, they've got a game in. They've played a game more. Come on, game. Only a few more hours, and then we can finally Thank you. Right, okay, so we are playing at 3 o'clock at home against the mighty Fiorentina. Jose Cavaliero with 12. No one else has very many goals at all. College with 4. Very poor. Okay, let's put a proper left back in again, shall we? That sounds fun. Tobias Bush, is he fit properly? Yeah, he can come in. Murphy's been suspended, so off he comes, and we'll put instead... Well, Asensi's going to come in instead of Frey. We've probably got too many midfielders. Let's take out Mercado and bring in another defender. So we've got... Let's go for Ben Hudson there. Everybody else played pretty well in the last game, so we'll leave it as is. Sivertson's not great. Let's swap Nicoli for Sivertson. And then that'll do me nicely. Thank you, Governor. Right. Okay, guys, calm. Or should we... Yeah, let's calmly say come on. And then passionately say I think there's something. Okay, come on. We won 3-0 last time. Why is everybody looking so down in the dumps? Or rather, not so incredibly cheerful. Good. Mihailovic. Cavaliero goes around his man. Lovely stuff. Cavaliero goes around another man. Has a shot, but Casado saves. Yilmaz down to French. French up to Bush. Big ball forward. Cavaliero can't win it in the air, of course. Asensi to Nicoli. Larsen. Good. Up to Nicoli. Asensi through to Larsen. And Larsen hits the edge of the... Just the side of the netting. That's very frustrating. Good now to Asensi. Mihailovic. That was wasteful. Didn't need to do that. He could have taken the time. Fiorentina playing in a weird purple and yellow colour. Oh dear. Good bit of football. I mean, that was very English football, right? Like goal kick, head down, striker through, has a shot. But luckily we saved it. Bush now up to Caballero. Tackled in the midfield, and they pounce and they jump on us again. They've got an injured centre back. Can we target him a bit? No, Segredo's going to give it. Oh, come on, mate. That's 2 penalties in a row. 2 penalties in 2 games. Yao. Oh, and it's a confident penalty. Roland Yao. Nice. Good name. I appreciate that name. Roland. Come on, we can turn this around. That's no need to be enjoying that like it was. Oh, and it's gone in. Is that an own goal? It is. Calabrese. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Whose free kick was it? Mihailovic's free kick just goes off the back of Martinez. I think Caballero may have got his head to it, which is why he was sort of running off like a celebrating dick. But no, okay, we're 1-1. Weird. All right, fine. Take it. Casado with the ball. Franchini to their injured centre-back, Navarro. Wagner plays in Coney. They split in our defence. Pretty well every time they get a chance to play a ball through those lines. So hopefully we can maybe tighten that up a little bit. Oh, the ball comes in. Oh, it's nearly another deflected goal from across. Weird. French, what's happening? Did someone click that option? Is that an option? Can one click that option? I'd rather unclick that option. Augusto Correa. It's got to be half time now. Are we going to get the chance to actually take this goal kick? No. So they're happy with themselves. I'm going to say to them, guys, maybe I'll say something in passionate mode. You've played well, but there's room for improvement. There's a lot more to come. Yeah, so Cavaliero somehow had the assist on that goal, so he must have got his head on it. Smart thinking from the lad. Stoll. Come on, close him down. Enough of this. That's it. Caballero gets there. Nicoli gives it to Caballero again. Caballero now forward to Bush. Good. Asensi. Caballero goes round his man. Not quite. Tries to cross. Navarro's there. Good. Gets the ball. Good. Shoots. Navarro heads clear, and now they come at us. Kone goes round someone. He's quick. I think he's... Okay, that's gone out for... I think his speed is really hurting us in the defence there. What can we do about our current sitch? So Larsen's not playing well. Let's take Larsen off. College on. changes. College comes on, maybe he can give us something different. Wagner with a free kick goes straight over the crossbar. Yilmaz to Sagredo, to Nortz, to Nicoli, to Good, to Bush. Yes. Oh, Mihailovic, there was no need. Absolutely no need for that. He's looking pretty tired. Let's take him off. Casado's big. Nobody came short with him. I don't know why we're not chasing them, sticking with them. Martinez. Wagner has another shot. Goes well over the bar. But, I mean, I say well over the bar. It was worryingly close. French's free kick, or goal kick, sorry. College wins the ball, heads down to Caballero. Caballero shot. Unfortunate. That would have been our version of the English goal. Oh, Mihailovic. Oh, and it's nearly another deflected goal, but it's gone into the side netting. Mihailovic still hasn't come off yet. I bet they're going to do it now. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we don't get to take that corner. Nice. Yilmaz to Bush. Bush finds Grunendijk. The ball nearly goes in again from a deflection. But they managed to just about get it clear. Nortz up to Nicoli. Nortz, Asensi. Playing it between themselves. Nortz to Caballero, to Asensi. Terrible effort. What can we do? Sagredo's really not playing well. Let's bring on Villamors will come on just to shore up our defence because we don't want to lose this. I don't mind getting a point. That's fine, but I'd rather not lose it. Augusto beats Nicoli in the air and he heads over though. And now we have 20 minutes in which to try and get, 15 now, in which to try and get another point or two. Another goal is what I was really thinking. Okay. Can we maybe pause? It wasn't letting me click that thing, for fuck's sake. Right, let's try again. Overload for the last couple of seconds. Goods ball. Why did you do that? Why not cross it to there? That is the corridor of uncertainty in that situation. You could have easily got it in there. Okay, Asensi. Oh, the ball falls to Villamors. Huge ball forward. College is chasing, but no. Asensi to Nicoli. Nicoli wins us a corner. We have a late corner. We have Villamors on, who's good at corners. The ball comes in. Bush could have just dived in there, but no. Casado clears, or gathers in his arms anyway. Villamors, the ball falls to us at the back to French, all the way through. Nortz up to Nicoli. Nicoli to Gude. Oh, why did that stop there? Rubbish. Okay, well, we didn't do too badly. I feel like we probably should have won that game, but we didn't. I mean, statistically, we didn't look like we were going to. 11th is fine. They get an extra point. Livorno, did they lose? They didn't. They must have played earlier on in the day. We'll see what happened with them. But yeah, I mean, we can't complain too badly, but we got to draw out of it. And again, like I say, 38 points is probably enough for us to stay up. Okay. Shoppage. Okay, so yep. I'm not going to say anything. He'll do better than that if he can maybe try doing better. Try not giving away any penalties in the next game. That'd be great. Right, so we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 games left. I think we'll come back with Palermo and Genoa. We'll probably be safe by then, so there's not really much else to. There's no point in playing those games on camera because we will probably do okay against them. We'll probably lose against them. We'll probably be okay against them. We'll probably lose against them, etc. So we'll play the last 2 games of the season. We'll just enjoy what has been a relatively successful campaign, except for this period here. And then we'll discuss what's going to happen next season, which I hope is a top half challenge. So I'll see you in the next one, guys, for Palermo and Genoa. Bye.